football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco. Let's go 49ers. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. First carry for James Conner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Conner. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing now is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
8 yards to go on second down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Oh, he bowls over him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, here's Mostert again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second and 15. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Play action, now it's Lance. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Shotgun now for Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle. 1st down San Francisco. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes. They'll run here with Connor, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Lance and company going on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
First down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play fake. Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here on the handoff. Connor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. Come on.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's going to air one out. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll go for it. Lance. And they able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. It's a run with Mostert.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flush to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. On play action, it's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him now. They tend to leave him in.
Screen pass to Connor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on a 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Lance. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Lance to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, a great grab by Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Lance going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Back to throw it, Murray. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's countered. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.